Hello percussionists, my name is Brendan Thompson, and this video is all about some specific tips and tricks for the snare drum. What I want to focus on in this video is what a lot of people consider to be the most challenging thing to play on snare drum, which is the snare drum roll. The purpose of a snare drum roll is to allow us to sustain a sound, right? So it's not just one quick hit and then, quick sound and it's done. It's to allow us to have a sustained sound, to produce a sustained sound. When we're playing snare drum rolls, it's going to be really important to have a proper grip and a good grip going on. So even more reason to kind of reinforce those fundamental techniques when we're doing some of our warm-ups. So we've got our good grip. The key to playing a snare drum roll is not going to be how fast we're moving our hands, but it's going to be allowing your sticks to bounce. So what we're going to do is, if we're set up properly here to play snare drum like we have been, what you're going to do is you're just going to hit the drum or the practice pad and allow your sticks to bounce. So you just want to start off super slow and just let those sticks bounce. One thing to notice is they might bounce a different amount of times, sometimes more, sometimes less, and right now we're not even going to be concerned with how many times your sticks are bouncing. You just want to get those bounces happening. When you're doing this, you want to keep an eye on your grip as well. Make sure that you're not, your fingers aren't coming off the stick, or you're not switching to something, kind of a grip like this. You still want to have that same good grip that we established, but just get your sticks bouncing instead. So, when we have these bounces happening, once they're feeling a little more consistent, what we can do is just start speeding up our hands a little bit. We're not going to need to go super fast, but you're going to notice as we start speeding up our hands, those bounces are going to start overlapping. So it's going to slowly start sounding a little more and more like a sustained sound. So maybe somewhere maybe around there, it's starting to sound a little more sustained, right? A little more like one sustained sound. Now, if I take the bounces out of those strokes and just play single strokes, but at the same speed that my hands are moving, that's as fast as my hands are going. So I'll put the bounces back in. So again, it's not about trying to make our hands go 900 miles an hour. It's all about getting those bounces in our strokes and then building up that speed. Like I said, start super slow with this. I've also included some exercises in the resource package that accompanies these videos to help work through some things. And just remember that snare drum rolls are really challenging to play. So there's something that are going to take a lot of practice and just lots of repetition, lots of focusing on just those slow bounces. But hopefully these tips and tricks get everyone started on the right path to playing some great snare drum rolls.